are underway in Buffalo. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They start the drive with Cook. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
From the 41, this is 2nd and a yard. Here's Allen to throw it. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Though certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. Now Allen. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before. The 50, able to convert on 3rd and 14, a terrific play call. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
Middle. Alert! Look out!
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. And the Bills hit 4 and 7 now on the year. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here, and it kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
They'll come up now 3rd and 9.
Half 10. Hey, home. Look out!
Throwing now is Allen. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Sheldon Rankins drops him again for the 2nd straight play, and it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, out is the punter Cameron Johnston to boot it away. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Right now. That's what.
That one complete to the get. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
To throw his car. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you used the proper word there, dependable. And sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
93. Drill.
Now a play fake. Carr. Got a man. That's Ligon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. The slot man in motion right. And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. And he'll be taken down at about the 45. When you look at this Buffalo defense, they've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it'd easily move into the top 5.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now Carr. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
What now?
On play action. Now Carr. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. Carr now to throw. Finding room at midfield. And finally brought down at the 43. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. It's safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on third down.
From the gun now on third down, Carr eluding the pressure right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Now Carr. This ball taken in here by Brooks. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. From the gun, it's Carr.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Pick made by Terrell Bernard. And the Bills are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
Gun. Alert! Alert! 5 wide, 5 wide, 5 wide. What's that?
So after the INT, it's Allen.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
A great job defensively taking away his receivers, and he was forced to put that one into Lake Erie, but that's what good quarterbacks do. They don't take unnecessary chances if they don't have to.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Allen. And this is Cook with a grab. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, tight. Stop.
Allen to throw once more. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Look out.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Good yardage there on first down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
They run it again with Cook. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. He'll dump this off to Cook. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Allen going to go on 4th down. This to the tight end, Kincaid. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. Back to the ground, Cook. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And that's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Two yards left on 2nd down from the 9. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving. Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know they're securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Carr. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it. Here now a 3rd and 20. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. 3rd and 20.
What now? Later one. What's up?
Throwing now is Carr. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's the Panthers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Regular. Monday. Look out.
Here's Allen. That's to Cook out of the backfield. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Cook up the gut. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Do you remember in preseason when we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines? You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
93.
To throw, it's Carr. Open man down the field. That's Ligon. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
Now Carr. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. And Oliver. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
637.
Carr going to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 54 yards.
And what a letdown after a huge play. He's going to pull this in and then set sail for the end zone. And he nearly made it too. But he's going to be tracked down just short of the goal line. So a big play there that's going to set him up with 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Carr. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Panthers are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
As they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining.
And he'll just burrow his way back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
Second and 10.
What's that?
On play action, Allen. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, they have really gotten after him in this first half. He's been on the run throughout. And you can imagine he just might have some words for his linemen come halftime.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. This time they stay on the ground. And he's stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw.
Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Carr to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
They'll give this to Hubbard running right.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. To throw his Carr.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 25-yard line. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
That's Matt Milano firing in from his linebacker position.
Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14.
6-18.
Another try after the first down sack. Carr flush to his right. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers.
Xavier Legette.
29 yards. And the Panthers have taken the lead.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
And he loses the football a second time. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
Allen now looks to throw. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
DJ Wadham
in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
Half 85, half 85, half 10. Hey, home. Look out.
Operating from the gun, Allen.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
That goes for a gain of 31. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. A 10th carry in the game for Cook.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
To the air, Allen.
A short throw pulled in by Kincaid.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's 2nd down.
Alert! Alert! 24-yard line. 5 wide. Alert!
Here's Allen to throw it. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown.
Khalil Shakir.
A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Bills are an extra point away from evening this one up. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter. That has them an extra point away from tying things up.
And, partner, this is pretty much what they envisioned when they were sitting there in the locker room thinking about getting things going to start here in the third quarter. Getting out there, a field goal would have been fine. But going ahead and scoring here, an extra point away from tying things up, that's exactly how they drew it up on the board.
An extra point by Bass, up and good.
And we are tied at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the third quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game. I've got a good friend in football who always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Carr now to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Now a give. It's Hubbard going left.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here's 2nd and 7.
What now?
On play action, it's Carr.
That one out wide and intercepted.
The 20. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line.
So they get the interception, and almost as importantly, a big return after that.
And who was the guy that saved the touchdown, partner? The guy who threw the interception. A lot of times, he just gives it the old Olay, but give him credit. He went old school. He was determined not to make this a pick 6, and he got there in time to make the tackle.
Half 85.
Cook is in. Touchdown, Bills.
He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead.
Here's Bass now for the extra point.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. That is now seven interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 67 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Allen off the play fake, escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise him with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a first down. Gotta love that efficiency.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
What's that?
Now Cook running right, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Back now in Buffalo. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the fourth quarter. Now a 2nd and 10.
Middle.
In motion, the tight end.
Look out.
And now they'll throw with Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Half. Hey, tight. What's that?
Now Allen. Hitting Samuel on the slant. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. First down would have been nice, but now you get to kick the field goal, still go up 2 scores.
They tried to get it, though, didn't they? Threw the pass, got the completion just short of the first down, but you're exactly right. Run the field goal unit out there, kick it, put it through the post, go up 2 scores.
They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Left side, Cook. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Brought down by DJ Wanham. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. Shakir hauls it in. And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
It's 2nd and goal. Back to the 8-yard line now. They try again with Cook. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Allen. Touchdown! James Cook with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Bills look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Successive penalties have them looking now at a 1st and 20. Now Carr. And they take him down. The Bills get to him.
Here comes 2nd down.
And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Now Carr.
Got a man. That's Liggett.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
This Buffalo crowd letting them have it. 3rd down now.
Here's Carr.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
1 timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's 1st and 10. Carr.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Carr to throw.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And the crowd a major factor now. Here's 3rd down. Here's Carr. Looking underneath and finding Hubbard.
And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29.
Hey, 734.
Now Carr, got to have this one. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And it's a huge return as he brings this all the way back down to the 15-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about